Okay, at what point do you think there needs to be a bipartisan message on this? I know there's an election coming up and this is a really important issue, and fundamentally you're keeping, and Peter Dutton is keeping the government on their toes on this matter. But at some point, does it need to be a united front from all political leaders?
Yeah, and that is our job, to make sure the government is kept on its toes. And when you look at what's happening since the 7th of October in this country and the lack of leadership, we've had every right to stand there when you have a segment of our population that don't feel safe to go and worship their faith. This isn't about picking a religion or a faith. This is a core principle of being Australian. You can and should be able to go and worship your faith and feeling safe. It doesn't matter what faith you have, you shouldn't be attacked on the streets of our cities. That's not the Australia I grew up in, and that's not the Australia I intend to leave behind. And so when you're not seeing that leadership and you see this continue to escalate, not de-escalate, then why wouldn't the Prime Minister take our hand and say there needs to be greater penalties, greater deterrence, that if you can't act civilly in our society, then the deterrent we have there is to take you and isolate you away from society. And that's what we've said. And if the Prime Minister wants to come in and take our name off legislation and put his, we could care less. This when you see what's happening on the streets today, you're hearing helicopters fly over you at night. That's not Australia. We're better than that, and we need strong leadership to make us what we were.
We are. Just very quickly, how worried should we be about this Trump trade war?
Yeah, look, trade wars don't help anybody, particularly for a nation like us that is a trading nation. Just remember, when Trump last imposed tariffs on China, our agricultural sector did better. And in fact, many of their farmers were the ones that lost out. I was actually in the United States when it happened, and many of their farmers were complaining about the fact that we were taking up a lot more of the market. So the best way for the world to move forward is a rule-based a world order of trade. That's what has done the best for the world, but also for Australia. And we just hope that some calmness comes across this, and we hope that we're able to continue to work with the Trump administration to make sure that Australia isn't caught up in it.